How we know if we on?
I have to check on YouTube. YouTube world, what's up? Are we live? Talk to me. If we are. If we're not, then I'm just talking to nobody. Let's see. Oh, snap. Close.
I think we are. We good. Oh, we on. We live. We live, baby. We live. We live. We
Okay,
live. It's
okay.
Thursday, baby.
Where? I don't even see it.
Yeah, we
crazy.
good. Look good too.
Yeah. Like, that's 30.
Yeah, word. I think we figured something out. We might have cracked the
Facts.
code.
That's what I do, man.
What we what we been waiting for this shit?
We here now. There's no point of even stressing it.
Let's go. Let's go. What's good, man?
Just give me like 2 seconds to figure out why I can't find the video.
What are your subscriptions? Then yes, I was sure to be there up there somewhere.
It's still not coming up.
Oh, that's crazy, boy. It's not for me. We got a couple of people in here, man. What's good? What's good? What's good?
Yo, 40Central, what's up, man? I missed y'all. Let's work.
We back at it,
Let's
you
work.
know.
Oh, there we go.
You got it?
I got access.
You got that shit
I
look
got
alright, too. I'm not
access.
gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Oh, my bad. Just give me like 2 seconds just to send it out to everybody in the world. We look good. We sound good. Know what I mean? Skin shining. You dig? Skin shining. Been using a little bit more face product. I mean, trying to get the bags under my eyes. You know, we've been working real hard.
You like Lush?
I don't know what Lush is, and that sounds zesty.
That
sounds real zesty.
the spot in the mall where you get like products like bath bombs and like shit like all like they got like organic shit and all that like all that smell good. Nah, you never been there? Nah, I buy bath bombs from there all the time.
Bath bombs?
Hell yeah. Sometimes you don't buy for that. Like I bought a cold bath bomb the other day. It was like a Ninja Turtle. You know, he liked it. He changed the water and all that shit. But it's good for your skin too. So you can try those shits if you take baths. I don't know if you take baths.
I'm not really a bath guy.
Me either.
I think when I move, though, I'm gonna become a bath guy. I don't know. It's like I need like a bath for like a 6-footer.
Yeah.
I can't.
Nah, baths is always good. Like after you fucking had a like, you need to like soak your bones.
No, baths are excellent. Actually, ice baths are one of the most underrated baths. You never did an ice bath?
I did it, but I can't do it. Like I don't like cold. Like my showers have to be super hot.
Okay.
Like it has to be like hot. Like I was in the shower like 2 days ago, and did you have hot water for a couple of days?
It's been on and off.
Bro, I was in the shower. Shit was dumb hot. I felt mad good. All of a sudden, shit just turned cold. I had to like, you know, when you gotta scramble. I had to like hurry the fuck up and get out of there because it was like I was freezing.
I'm not even gonna lie. When it comes to like cold showers, I got used to it because of college. Actually, college, like playing football, it was mandatory for us to take ice baths after certain practices, and that just made me fall in love with ice baths. At first, I hated it. And then I just fell in love with it, man. It was crazy because I was aching and pain and all this other stuff. And then I got into that ice bath. You got to just get past the first like 2 to 3 minutes. It's going to be freezing cold. You're going to hate it. You're going to want to quit. And then once you get into it and your body goes numb, then you're just chilling. You're just chilling. And it feels amazing. Feels amazing. I think that's a great way for like athletes to recover.
I bet it is though, because they do that, and then they got the cryo chamber too, just to the people like.
Facts.
So I mean, it's not for me though. It's not. I can't do it. But what's good with you, man? How?
Listen, man.
Ending of the summer.
This has been
too fast.
The summer's been a blur to me. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been just nonstop work, like work. But a good work though. Like not. Like, it's not work where it's like, oh, I hate doing this, or why am I doing this? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm not complaining about the work, you know. But I feel like I've improved in some things. I've become more independent in the media space. I think I've gotten a little bit smarter when it comes to working, like, media stuff. I just think I got overall. I think I just got better. Like I feel like I just improved
This summer.
this summer. I improved a lot in terms of just being able to. Now, when people come to me with questions, I feel like 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10 times, I'm probably gonna know the answer. And if I don't, I can just always direct them to YouTube. So.
Yeah. Oh, Princess, what up? My mom says hello. They in Costa Rica right now.
Hey, Costa Rica, Paza. Don't say that out there.
What that mean?
I don't know.
You just
it was from Rush Hour. It was from Rush Hour. So yeah, don't say that out there. I think no, that was from Money Talks with Chris. I almost said Chris Rock, but Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker.
You don't even know what that means.
He walked into the Italian family, Paza. I was like, what?
Yeah, they having a blast over there. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, for real, all the way from Costa Rica.
Yeah, word, man. I hope y'all having a good time, man.
What language do they speak? They speak English?
Spanish.
Spanish? Right, that's South America.
South America.
South America.
Yeah.
Never thought about that.
Yeah. All I know is that I have service in all South American countries on my phone, so she's over there just watching it. Cause first of all, that's Italian.
That's what I'm saying. It was an Italian. Yeah, that's why I said don't say that because I know that don't apply there. It just sounds cool to say when you walk into a room in front of people you don't know.
Yeah, that's dumb funny. But yeah, man, there's some of you did do a lot. If y'all don't know what he did, man, y'all can check the last episode when he just said everything he did for the whole summer.
Yeah, for real.
Getting better of everything you're doing and stuff like that. Upgrading.
Started the new position at the job.
Oh yeah.
So
are you ready for this school year?
You know what's crazy? And I'm gonna make this story short because I know sometimes I tend to tell long stories. We had a orientation, and they like the executive director. He called up. He stood up. He was like, leadership of the school, please come up to the front and introduce yourself. And I was just sitting in the back, chilling, minding my business. And he's like, no, like you too, like you come up here and like introduce yourself to the staff or whatever. And I was like, oh, I bet. Like I'm leadership now. So I felt like that's when I got my rock chain. I got my ROC rock chain, my Rockefeller chain, and now I'm down with the rock.
Nah, you've been that. They've been you've been that since you first got into school.
Matter of fact, that's what I should do at work. I'm getting leadership Rockefeller chains. Facts.
The school year is gonna be different though.
It's gonna be different, especially because now that I have a bit more, not authority, that's not the right word, but now my opinion weighs a little bit heavier now than it did in the past. So I'm hoping I could make some things better for the school in ways that I couldn't do last year. Last year, in years prior, it was more so making the school better from the ground up, from the grassroots level. So now I know if the school needed photography, I would have to do that. If the school needed the coach, I would have to do that. If the school needed boxing, I would have to do that. Now I have a little bit more sway because now I could try to get that delegated by somebody else. So now I could probably get somebody to come in and do boxing. I could get somebody to come in and do photography. I could probably get somebody to come in and teach a class. And those are things that I couldn't do before. And now I'm doing it. So we rocking. What up? Ace, let me know your name in the comments, bro. Let me know your name in the comments.
I was waiting for you to say. I thought you were gonna say.
Nah,
say the wrong name. Or something like
I'm just reading the YouTube name. It says Ace. I'm assuming YT means YouTube. So yeah, let me know. Am I excited for the year? Yeah, man. I'm like I was saying, I'm super excited because I want to see how this new position is going to allow me to affect and make change in this manner. It's different now because now I'm still in the classroom, but now it's like I'm one foot in, 1 foot out. So now I'm doing more like leadership stuff. 90%
of what you really wanted, I think.
Yeah, I feel like we came to a good agreement.
Rick James, man.
Rick James.
Yeah, we missed you, man. We missed you. I hope all is well.
Rick James, what's the word, man?
Yeah, man. From Vegas, all the way from Vegas.
Building. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What up?
I was talking about it today too. I'm like, yo, summer's kind of hard but kind of easy. A lot of things with the kids, whatever. Like, but now, once this school year starts, it's like over. Like,
What you
especially
mean?
when I got 3 kids in 3 different schools.
Yeah.
And then Leah's doing basketball, maybe volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
Sophia's gonna be doing volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
Cole's in a whole different school than them.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta pick them up, do all that stuff. Like, and they just getting older and doing more shit. It's like the grind really comes back to you once school starts.
It hits hard.
And it's like talking to my daughter today. I'm like we were talking about off camera about like, oh, she gotta start school and do all this shit. And now we gotta prepare for all of this shit. You know what I mean? And it gets Angel Cruz.
Shout out to my boy Angel, man. That's my guy. Shout out to Angel in the building, man. Yeah, definitely. Shoot, you old now. You an old head, bro. You an old head.
A gray hand.
Oh, senior.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, big senior, man. First graduating class. This is gonna be a big deal.
I wonder how they feel about that.
I mean,
like, do some of them care?
Y'all could call in on the pod and they could tell you themselves.
Well, we don't know how to do that yet, so.
All right. Well, let us know in the comments how you feel.
Yeah. We don't know how to do that yet. Let us figure this shit out first before we say do all that. But,
let us know in the comments how you feel about being a rising 12th grader. Oh, my boy Cody in the building. Yo, my boy Cody, what up? What up? Cody is going to be one of the top photographers in New York City very soon.
Let's go.
Make sure you go follow him right now. I can't even put the comment up, but I'm gonna just pin it. Go follow him on Instagram at Revols right there, and then go look at his work. He definitely does great work with the photography, videography. I remember when he first started, man. He was asking me questions about the camera work. What camera should I get? Do this, do that, and then he just took that information and just became his own boss, CEO of his own company. I'm just super proud of it. Like this is crazy because I remember these kids as freshmen, and now they're like becoming their own like young men and women about to enter society. It's crazy.
About that? Like seeing like because you was basically open to school,
right.
Now you see these kids becoming seniors, about to be ready to leave the school.
It's touching. It's a something that I can't really put into words just yet.
Can we add comments on this?
Like, what do you mean? Like type in comments?
No. Like, can we show them or not?
No, we can only pin them.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, just to see the growth in some of these. Like, I remember, I wish I could just say the things that like I knew when I seen some of these kids their freshman year. Like, I remember like things breaking, things thrown around classrooms, them making teachers cry. Like, I remember all of that. And then now for them to evolve and become the things that we saw in them their freshman year that they didn't see in themselves, some of them. Not saying just Cody and Cruz, but just in general. Like, we saw a lot of potential in some of the students that they didn't see in themselves, but now they're starting to see it. Now they're starting to see, like, oh, I can get scholarships. Mm-hmm. Now I can have my own business. I could do a book. I can do this. I could become a videographer. I could become a photographer. Like, and they're actually doing it. I could become a mechanic, and now they're actually doing it. This is what the hard work is for, man. This is what the hard work is for. This is why I get up every day.
I have another question for you then.
Go ahead.
Because the school was a concept at first, let's just say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basketball school, working around, like your class is not technically a core class, but it gave them so much more to do with life and even at finance, because you do finance too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that from the beginning to now that these kids are about to leave, like the impact of what the school really was meant to be to some of them?
I would say yes and no. Yes. No, I'm gonna just say yes. A lot of students have found their way, whether they like basketball or not, to become productive citizens of society, and that's That's the main goal. Like, yes, we would love you to do something around the game of basketball because that's the mission of the school. Mm-hmm. But the main goal is to create productive citizens of society, in my opinion.
Right.
That's one of the purposes of education. And like even like Cody just said, like he said, he used to be bad, and one of the teachers, Eddie LaFleur, who ended up leaving us. I remember that. Like that Spanish class was WWE. I'm telling you, you walk past that class, you might see a chair flying across the room. You might see the teacher under the desk like that. It was crazy. But we passed that, and we evolved, and we grew, and we got better. But to go back to your question, I think we do see the work that we put in becoming everything that we wanted it to be. Mm-hmm. And like we have kids that have gotten scholarships. We've had kids that have gotten fellowships. We have kids that have taken trips to another country, that's taken a trip to another country. We've had kids that have left the state. We've had kids that have done photography for basketball teams. They've done interviews at Madison Square Garden. They've met people that have worked at Madison Square Garden. They've have gotten mentors, lifelong mentors. This is just everything that we've wanted, and we're not even at our peak yet.
Right.
We're still developing.
Basically, just still starting.
Yeah.
Especially, well, I'm not gonna put it, but when faculty changes so much.
That's the toughest part of it.
You know what I'm saying?
Part about it. And that's the part where I feel like I feel bad for the experience that the first group goes through.
Because they have to go through a lot of shit.
They get new people every single year, and I know that's draining because you build relationships with certain people, and then they're just gone like
that. But not even that. Also structure-wise, because things change.
Yeah, things change.
With different faculty members or different, like, and anything, like, things is going to change, you know, like, even this conversation we had in the car about the Wednesday thing.
Right.
You know, my daughter was used to that. Now she's like, damn, I got to go to school for longer.
Right.
It just changed. Like, they still working. They're still working out the kinks. It's only been, this is going to be starting the 4th year.
Yeah.
It's not, y'all haven't been around to see a graduating class yet.
Right.
So it's just like a lot of things for these kids is going to be a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
But once y'all get the ball rolling and everything is good, and it's going to be easy after that.
Right. And once, it's trial and error at this point. Mm-hmm. Like you see what you were saying. 1 year you're going to be doing this. When the first year we opened, they was getting out at 3:20 almost, I think, every day.
Oh,
we first opened, it was getting out after 3 o'clock every single day. And then around the middle of the first year, that's when they started giving them the half days. Then they started doing half days on Wednesdays. And then year 2, they started getting out at like 2:50 something. And then last year they was getting out at like 2:30 something. That was the golden era of the school so far. They was getting half days and they was getting out 2:37 every day. I don't think that'll ever happen again.
Yeah, I think you should read that one. That one's for you.
Let me see.
The last
one. Ah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love you back, man. Love you back, bro. And I'm super, super proud of you and the man that you're becoming. Even seeing you today, and just like the way like you just carry yourself, man. You one of the best stories that we've had at Earl Monroe for sure. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see more success from you and everyone else. Even like Cruz. You've been saying, you know, you're gonna do what you want to do. You been new, like, yo, I ain't doing none of this basketball stuff. I'm going to school for this. I'm going to do it. And now you on that path. And it's like, to be a man of your word and to be consistent the way you've been for the past 3 years, again, it's just been an honor to be a part of that journey. And even another kid, one of a kid just transferred to Greenwich County. And that's one of the top private schools in the country. Mm. And he got an opportunity to go over there and play basketball and reclass, and he's going to be next to kids who are going to be the next multimillionaires. Mm. And I'm super happy for him, and I hope that works out for him. So shout out to that kid.
What is reclassing?
Basically, you're getting left back on purpose.
Why would somebody do that?
For another year of development. So
in the sports, or the academic. I'm like
in sports,
academic wise.
So for sports, people usually reclass. So say for example, I'm a senior, and my senior year didn't go as planned terms of my production. Like I only averaged 10 points
but they got to go back to school.
Yeah, you got to go back to school, but you get to play again. So now, or you could be younger, right? Now, let's say, which is what a lot of kids are doing now, which I disagree with, but they're reclassing in middle school. They'll get left back, let's say in the 6th grade. Now, the average, sixth grader is 11, 10. Now you reclass, you 12 in the 6th grade, playing that competition, you're going to look way better.
I don't like that. What about freshmen reclassing? Does that make sense?
I don't think reclassing at all makes sense.
Okay.
People try to justify it and make it sound like it makes sense because I think it benefits their program, which I think we need to, I know we need to start calling coaches and programs out on this, because what I don't like is that coaches and people will tell kids and tell families to let their kids reclass, and then when it doesn't work out for them, they're not there to bail them out. That's the part I don't like. You tell a kid to gamble on their education, gamble on this, right, where they probably had opportunities to go to another program or a college or something like that, and you tell them to reclass and then they do it and they listen and it doesn't work out, you're not there with the same energy that you had when you told them to reclass.
What if they reclass, right, and then just fail? Like, what happens then?
You failed. If I'm trying to go into college and I have no offers, so I reclass and I redo my senior year and I still have no offers, I just wasted a whole year. Where I could have just went to college somewhere and furthered my education.
Yeah, went to a community college or something.
Because
I
went to community college.
Balled out and.
So.
But that's how they used to tell us though. Like, go to a community college, like.
But that's not reclassing. You're in college.
So what? Like, some of them are just scared to go to college, or?
No, it's just in their mind is why go to college when I don't have offers now, where I can stay for another year and then potentially earn offers because I'm now better than I was when I had no offers. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just don't like it because it'd be different if the coaches that recommended kids do that be there to help them still figure out life after it doesn't work out. But what usually happens is by the time you reclass and you go all over, they worried about the next kid up. So depending on your relationship with the coach and with the staff, you ain't gonna really, it's not gonna really work out for you. But again, I'm not a fan of it. I'm sure somebody could make an argument why reclassing actually helps kids. I just don't think getting left back is gonna benefit you, unless it just really benefits you academically to do so. But if it's just for sports, I don't see it. Do I like what's going on with the new schedule? I mean, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. I do think it's going to be another adjustment because last year you guys had double periods, and I know a lot of you hated that. This year there's no double periods, so you're taking all your classes every day. I do think it works better that way because we have 400 kids in a space that is the size of an elementary school.
It is an elementary school.
Yeah, it was an elementary school. So now, because of that, we're going to have a lot of things just flowing in and out every period. So I think it just works out for spacing. Also, in addition to that, everybody's sharing rooms. So now, one classroom is going to have 3 or 4 different classes in it throughout the day.
Oh, movement's crazy.
Right. So it's a lot of moving parts. So you have to have single classes because everybody's moving every period.
Around, yeah. I'm trying to remember if I had like a lot of double periods. I really didn't when I was in high school.
When I was in high school, that's all I had.
Double periods?
We had A days and B days.
Yeah, we did have A, B. Yeah, we did too, but we didn't have that many doubles.
Nah, ours.
Not that I remember. I don't remember school that much though.
That's fair.
Yeah, like it was a long time ago for me. Like
I remember we had A days and B days. And A days, I think we took like our science classes for double blocks, and then on B days we took our humanities classes for double blocks, and I think electives were the only classes that were 45 minutes. But yeah, we only had, but they said that was to prepare you for college. So when I went to college and I had to sit there for an hour and a half, I was used to it.
Yeah.
It wasn't no big deal. Other kids who didn't come from that, I saw them struggle. Just couldn't stay up, couldn't stay attentive, fading out of class, complaining about, the class being too like, I seen it. So, but for me, but that's me.
When I went to college, I rather that. But they put me on when I went to Iona,
Mm-hmm.
it was I had a class at like 8, and then a break, and then a class at 10, and then an hour break, and then a class at.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that because I was not consistent
Yeah.
with just staying in one spot, and I had to
Yeah.
figure out what to do for 3 hours of my day. I
Mm-hmm.
would just go home and not come back.
Yeah, that's cutting school.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna do it, and then I had to go to work after that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, yo, by the time I'm sitting down and I'm wasting like 3 hours of my day every day. And I hated it. I hated it.
The one thing I'm not a fan of with the new schedules is that seniors who may have like all their credits, at least for the winter semester, aren't gonna leave early. That's the only part that I was like, that kind of sucks.
Oh, they gotta stay the whole day?
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
That part,
Like, what am I in school for if I don't need this? Like, you
Here's
know what
the
I'm
thing,
saying?
like I don't understand the logic behind it. I'm gonna ask in one of the meetings like the logic behind it, but I know that yeah, everybody's there till whenever I think the last bell is 2:50 or whatever time the last bell is. I know they all have to be there till then. I don't agree with it, especially after last year when you had some kids coming in for 2-3 classes and they was leaving. That's what you work for. You know, you do all the work to reap those benefits.
Yeah, that's what I tell her, like, yo, listen, I want you in these tough classes because by senior year, you got to go in for like 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly. So
Like,
now you're going to tell me I did all of these
for no
AP
reason?
classes
Yeah,
and now I got to be here till 3 o'clock.
I think she has 2 more AP classes this year.
Yeah, they wilding with the AP classes.
Yeah, I'd rather her do that though. But that's just me.
Nah, I think that's a good strategy.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm like,
help.
you get out your senior year, you're going for a class or 2, come home.
Especially if you could pass the AP test and get the credit. That's the real benefit. Because now I don't have to pay $1,000 for that one class and that one credit at a college. I can get it for free while I'm at Earl Monroe.
Exactly. Setting them up for successes.
They have some more questions. I got all of my electives though, so why else seniors still leave later? I'm saying I don't know. But they definitely went up a lot since freshman year. Right. In college, you can make your own schedule though. That's true. But I don't remember them offering 45-minute classes in college. I think all of them were at least 90 minutes. I think it was 90, 3 hours, and I think a 5-hour.
But not as a freshman?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't remember 90-minute class. I think you had an hour. If you had an hour, then you met 3 times a week. If you had a 90 minutes, then you met 2 times a week. If you had a 3-hour class, you only met once a week. And them 3-hour classes is brutal, bro. That's some shit. Nothing could prepare you for.
You gotta.
Oh
like
my God. What?
A long ass movie.
No.
Every day.
That's like watching a snail walk to Africa. Oh my God. A 3-hour. Yeah, I can't. I don't even want to think about it.
Oh man, 3 hours. I mean, if it's interesting.
Let me see. This is a good question. You think I could get into NYU with my grades and with Ms. Judith and recommendations plus the new college advisor? I don't
say you missed this question.
My bad. My bad. I don't know. I mean, I think NYU is one of the toughest schools in America, in the world to get into, number one. So, but I don't say that to discourage you. I'm just keeping it real. I would have to look and see what your grades look like first. I can't give you a definitive answer right now. What I will say is if you can get high enough SAT scores, like let's look up the average.
Didn't they change the SAT score grade?
I don't think so. Not that I didn't hear about that.
I thought they did this a long time ago, though.
Let me see. SATs for NYU. If you look that up, that's a 1560. What's the high? Time out. What's the high?
I thought they changed the format of the grades for that, like a couple of years ago.
Highest.
I could be wrong though.
You can. I think it was a 1600.
No, I think it
1800.
24.
1600. Yeah.
So to get into NY, it's
the average is a 1560,
and the top is a 1600. So you got to be nearly perfect to get into there.
So, and that's just the SAT. But I'm saying, if you don't have the grades, then they're going to look more so at the SAT scores. So if you can get that, get the SAT scores, start studying for that now, you got a shot. But yeah, I can't give you a definitive answer right now. I would have to look at the grades and.
But if you want to do it, strive for that and.
No, go for it. If that's what you want to do, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. Go. You should have your list of colleges before school starts. Honestly.
Yeah, they should have had that last year. I started. For real. Junior year.
Yeah, you should have your list of schools that
you should
know
what you want to do, where you want to go, the route that you want to take, and do all that. As a junior, they used to push that harder though. I don't know if they do that now.
Yeah, they do. I mean, we have a college and career readiness counselor. She helps with them. But I when it comes to college, right, and what I always try to tell people, don't look at a college like I want to go there because they're a good place. It's not about them being a great place. It's about, can they help you get to where you want to go with your life, right? So similar to Earl Monroe. I'm going to go to Earl Monroe if I want to learn about the career paths around the game of basketball. That's what I want to do, so they can help me, so I'm going to go there.
Right.
But I think when it comes to colleges, and I understand because a lot of us have never learned about colleges until we got to high school, we look at it as, oh, the better the school, that means it's better for me. And that's not necessarily the case. It's about which school can help you best with your dreams and goals, because you can get into an NYU, right? And now you're going to pay, let's look up, NYU tuition. $58,000 a year, $60,000 a year, 60 times 4, what's that, 240,000? So you could pay $240,000 just to say you went to NYU, or you can go to an upstate school where you could probably pay $15,000 a year, and it helps you better with what you want to do with your life. Let's say media. You can go to a Syracuse. No, Syracuse is super expensive. But let's say, I don't know, one of the state schools in New York, right? You can go to a state school that specializes in media. Boom, you go there, you get a similar education for 3/4 of the price. That's how I see it.
And CUNY's free, right?
And CUNY's free, so you can even stay in the city.
Yeah.
But
58,000 a year. Some people are not even making that.
Most Americans aren't making that.
Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I feel bad for my mom sometimes because she has she went to do her master's and everything like that. Her student loan bill is crazy.
And people voted for Joe Biden and thought that the loans were just gonna wipe away. Yeah, they got August, September, October, November, 3 months to get that done.
Nah, they said they're not gonna do it. They just said that shit. They was like, nah, it's over. Not happening.
The greatest pump fake in American history.
Yeah, some people got it, right?
So before that, I just want to say, shout out to Cruz. Got a 3.7 GPA. Dope. All right. It took all my brain cells to pass that. Yes. I think NYU can help me because their photography and videography classes are pretty good. You know what I mean? Oh, I figured that out without thinking about that acronym. That's crazy. YKWIM.
Nah, crazy. I knew what that meant too.
Right. That's
I was like, nah.
Shout out to you, man. 30-year-olds getting it done.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
30-year-olds getting it done. But so now, yes, NYU has classes that can help, but there are also schools where that's all they do. There's a school, and I gotta find it, but there's a school that literally is like the school for like film or something like that. And that's all they do is photography, videography, media, and stuff like that. So you can go to a school that just specializes in that if that's what you want to do, because NYU is so expensive because it offers so many different types of education that you can get there. In my opinion, again, if you was my kid, this is what I would tell my son or my daughter. You don't need to go to an NYU and pay for something where you're only going to get, they probably only offer 5 classes for video, or maybe have like a small department for media where you could just go to a media school and everything there is centered around media. I think doing that would be a better use of your money than going to a school where they just have a small hallway with a couple media classes. Like even with my school, I was into media when I was in college. I had my own TV show. I produced and hosted. I had my own radio show that I produced and hosted. I did that, but now had I been to a media school, I could have probably did way more than just have my own TV show and radio show. So I hope that makes sense.
No, that does. That does.
Yeah.
Mo, what up, man?
Mo Dollars, Mo Cents. What's up? What's up? Four corners in the building.
15 rounds of boxing.
15 rounds of boxing. X, what up? Mo, what up?
Well, I'm assuming that we on this week, right? So,
next week.
Next week. Assuming we on next week. So y'all gonna see 15 rounds of boxing back up for season 2.
Yes.
Damn.
Cody, you have a good night as well, my brother. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Have a good night. Stay blessed. That was a good conversation.
That was good. School, college, learning everything.
Yeah,
Beginning
man.
of your school semester.
Yeah, these kids got to know the truth, man. I feel bad. I feel bad that a lot of kids just don't. They can't make informed decisions with information they don't have.
Right.
That's the part that hurts the most.
But okay. So let's get into this. Like, who does that fall on? Because
that's a tough question.
There are parents that care, and there are parents that don't care about schooling. And then there are educators that care and educators that really don't care about pushing them to the thing. I'm not saying that
I get that.
It's a tough situation because you could be the one in school being like, yo, pushing you to do this, but they go home and they don't have that motivation. And I've seen that firsthand. I'm not going to show anybody throwing anybody under the bus, but I know a kid that wants to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to tell him, yeah, do it, whatever like that. But his parents didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody else was trying to push him, but he didn't have that backing at home.
Right.
And you see it other ways around. I'm just saying that the one that I saw.
Right,
I know I see a lot of these all the time.
Right.
And it's tough because he was like, I really wanted to go. And, you know, life happens. And obviously it didn't happen because there wasn't no push. But then on the other side, too, it's like some people, some educators are there for the paycheck, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't, like, okay, I did my job and it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So who does that really fall on when these kids don't have somebody to go to? And then if you telling them something and their parents are telling them something else, how the hell are they supposed to decipher who to listen to?
So that's a tough question. So here's the thing. I feel like when it comes...
Did you just throw one up there?
Huh?
Did you just put one up? What? Ad?
No, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Oh, I thought you did it.
No. I think so. The monetization.
I wanted to
was
see
off.
how that if it worked.
All right, so now I think it'll start coming up. Add automator. I'm sorry. Can you say the question one more time?
You want me to say the whole thing over?
No. Just like.
I just want to know who you feel like it falls on because it's tough. It's
Oh,
tough
right. All right, so I think I don't want to blame the parent. I'm not gonna say it falls on the parent. What I will say is, I think an ad is gonna pop up in 45 seconds. Ad will run shortly for some viewers. Okay, so I think when it comes to the parents, I will only blame the parent if they block an opportunity from a kid. So they're like some parents don't know either. You know?
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Some parents, you know, they're passing on the same rhetoric that has been passed on for last few generations. Go to college, get a job. Go to college, get a job. Go to college, get a job. You want to go to college? You want to be you want to be successful? Go to college because that's all they know. So I can't blame the parent for that, right? Because in your mind, the intent is to do the right thing.
Right.
But now if your son or daughter has an opportunity to go to college for free, and you say, no, you can't go because I want you home next to me, then at that point, I'll blame you because you blocked that opportunity from a kid.
Okay.
But I do think ultimately it falls on the school to educate the kid and the family the right way. So that way they can make the decisions that are best for them. So if I go to a school, I should be able to get enough information to where I can make a informed decision. The school makes the best sense for me because this is what I want to get out of that school. And this is how this school can help me in my next phase in life, being a young adult. Most schools can't provide that because they don't have enough counselors. The ratio in some schools could be 1 to 80. For every one counselor, she has to deal with 80 kids.
That's a lot.
It's too much. When I was in high school, there was one counselor. I think we had like 50-something graduates. And that's a small school. So Matt,
and where?
law and finance.
Oh,
and Kennedy.
Oh, okay. Oh, because you was inside of a school,
Yeah, right.
No, see, how can I say this? My experience with that, with guidance counselors and all of that is very skewed because when I wanted to, like I said, I had a plan. I wanted to leave the state. I didn't want to be here.
Right.
Whatever, right? And I went to talk to my guidance counselor, but my guidance counselor didn't like me. And then I filled out the paperwork. I sent probably like 6 or 7 outside schools in Florida.
Okay.
And I only sent one here in Iona because I didn't want to be here. It was like either I go there or I could go to Lehman or I want to leave.
Right.
But she didn't send my money with my paperwork for my application fees and everything like that. So they basically discredited me immediately.
Okay.
So like those summer, and it wasn't. We didn't have that many. I was in Scanlon. It wasn't a big graduating class.
Right.
So it should certain people, even though they have it, they don't really try, because she had an issue with me. I'm assuming this. I don't want to say
Rumor
that's
has
true. Yeah, but because there was an issue with me in school, my stuff wasn't sent. That's what I thought. That's what I believed. Their mistakes have been made, and I'm not gonna take that away from anybody. But that also took away my drive to even go to college. So when I went to Iona, I didn't want to go to school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to be here.
Right.
I never wanted to stay in New York. I never wanted to be here, and it just put a damper on my education and everything that I wanted to do for my life. Just because one person made a mistake or they did it maliciously.
Right.
I would never know. I'm 35. I would never know that. She's never going to agree, and I'm never going to talk to her ever again. But there are certain things that happen in that way that it kind of messes up for somebody like me.
Right. Yeah, I mean, in a situation like that, I feel that is on the fault of the school. Unfortunately, you can't really prove whether or not she purposely didn't send your paperwork, but if she did, she should have lost her job, because I don't think you have the right to just block somebody from an opportunity like that.
But then again, I got into Iona, so it was like, okay, he got into a good school anyway.
Right, but that still doesn't justify the action.
No, I agree. But what I'm saying is I'm not saying it is what happened. It is what happened. A mistake happened. They said it was a mistake, but ultimately, I still got into a school which they still got that number for. A graduate that's going to a school.
Yeah.
So it works out either way in their opinion.
Yeah, college, in my opinion, is one of the biggest scams in American history, only because it shouldn't be this expensive to go to school. That's my whole thing.
It shouldn't be this expensive to buy groceries, but it is.
I mean, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yo, man.
You mean to tell me $60,000 to attend a university to better your education is crazy to me. The scholarship that I obtained covered $52,000 a year just for me to go there.
How much was yours a year?
My tuition?
Yeah.
$52,000.
Oh, so it covered it all?
Yeah, it covered it all.
Okay.
Yeah, covered the whole tuition. But in my mind, especially now that we were talking about it, there's no way in the world I could have went to that college had I not got that scholarship.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
And not only that, even if I did get accepted in there, I wouldn't have had the knowledge to realize that signing your life away for $52,000 a year is not worth it because you'll never be able to pay that back. Think about it. If you go to school and you're paying, let's say, $40,000 a year, that's $160,000, I believe, thousand at the end of your graduation. In order for you to pay that back and survive in America and live comfortably, you would have to be at least making close to
90.
I'm thinking $120,000 to be able to pay that off and still live your life. And that's not talking about have a family and support all the stuff that your kids want to do. It's almost impossible. But nobody tells you that side of the story. That's the problem. Nobody tells the kids that side of the story. Nobody tells the kids when you sign that paper, they're coming for their money. They will call you every day.
Sally Mae.
On the hour, knock on your door, send you an email, hurt your credit score until they get their money.
For you to just learn.
Just for you to sit in a classroom and learn from a professor that probably really don't even care that much. He probably is just teaching a class that's going to tell you to buy the book that he wrote so that way he can get his bread and teach a class. And you going to pay $50,000 for that? Nah. Not worth it.
Yo, shout out Deandra, man.
Hey.
They all the way in Costa Rica right now.
Costa Rica.
She's supposed to come up here and come on the podcast, debut the song and all that stuff. I've been waiting for, how long we been doing this?
This is year 4?
Yeah, we've been waiting 4 years.
Oh, does those supposed to Ben come on the show?
She's supposed to Ben come on. We played one of her songs. Remember that time I don't remember, but we played one of her songs when we did like the, remember we were just like playing people music?
You asked me if I remembered and you didn't?
I know, I remember. But I'm trying to remember when we was playing people music, that one time we was just like, yo, send me music. And long time ago.
I remember that. I just don't remember the song.
Yeah.
That's dope, though. Well, what's the name of the song? We can play it today.
I don't remember.
Oh,
I got to ask her.
Yeah, put the link to the song in the YouTube.
Yeah, she owes us. She want to be out there partying right now without me, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, everybody would like to be in Costa Rica right now, I'm sure.
Hell yeah. It's getting cold out here. Today, it was type nippy the other day.
It's been inconsistent. I think it's been inconsistent with the rain and the heat. It's been like raining this day, then heat this day, then chilly this day, then heat this day, then rain the next day. Yeah, just bring the fall, man.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Bring the fall. I'm tired of the summer. Get the summer stuff out of here. I hate dressing for the summer. I hate shopping for the summer. I hate being outside for the summer. I hate summer basketball tournament. I just hate everything about the summer. I don't like the bumblebees, the mosquitoes. I don't like none of that. I don't like none of that.
Yesterday, I was like, I needed to. I took Carl outside for like an hour.
Okay.
Took him back to by the center of the park in the back.
Mm-hmm.
The mosquitoes came out right when it started getting dark. I'm like, yo, it's over.
It's too nasty.
Let's go. Time to
go. Too nasty.
He's like, well, I'm like, I'm getting bit. I can't do it.
It's too nasty. I literally hate the summer.
Fall weather is
so I'm saying I could do the cardigan, I could throw the turtleneck, I could throw on the little peacoat.
Your turtleneck's about to come back.
It's almost turtleneck season, man. The god is almost back, especially with the top hat. What? What? Man, wait till y'all see what I'll back out this year, man.
Hey, you got a whole new wardrobe?
No, it's I'm gonna be doing some shopping.
Oh, okay.
We gonna hit up a couple stores. We might hit up Zara. We might hit up. Nah, we're not doing H&M no more. H&M.
Nah, you gotta do Express.
Yeah.
Express got the best jeans in the world.
Fake.
They got the best jeans, and I only buy Express jeans.
But I'm not a jeans guy.
Me either.
I haven't bought jeans.
Their bottom wear is probably the most comfortable to me.
I haven't bought a pair of jeans since college.
Damn.
Yeah. I've sweats and shorts. I mean sweats and suits. That's just been my thing. Either I'm going out for business or I'm going out to just chill, be comfortable. Yeah. But jeans, nah, I haven't had a pair of jeans in probably since college.
Wow. Talking about seasons. You ready for this football season for your Eagles?
Yeah, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited, man.
I gotta know where you at. Like,
Nah,
because I think didn't you disown them last year?
No, I was Boston.
Oh,
Boston got on my nerves, and then we had a little bit of a disagreement. But
Came back.
it happens. People
yeah.
break up and make up, and I mean, we made it work, and now we're champions. On top of the work. But as it comes to Philadelphia for the Eagles, I'm excited, man. Jalen Hurts, I think this is going to be your year to prove that you are a Super Bowl winning quarterback. We got Saquon Barkley. Big middle finger to the New York Giants. Shout out to Saquon, Bronx native in the building. I saw you met up with Boots, too. Just make sure that, you tell him that you know me, and then I make sure that you good out there. But, yeah, Saquon, shout out to Saquon. A.J. Brown, elite receiver. We lost.
Did y'all pick anybody up besides Saquon?
We picked up a receiver that was apparently really, really good.
You know who it is?
I don't remember his name. They said he was like really, really good, but he's gonna be a third? Receiver.
Because you got Brown and you got
Devontae. I mean, not Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith, yeah.
Yeah. So we're good. We're good. I'm excited for fantasy as well. I think I got the best team.
You ready drafting?
Yeah. We did one at the job, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we draft tomorrow.
For which league?
For the one that they said that.
Try it. One, right? Yeah, because now the audio's going in, but now there's no. Mic check, 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 mic check.
I mean, I think they can hear us.
Yo.
They can hear us.
Yeah, that might be all she wrote. Because then it'll have to be a whole new stream.
Yeah. If y'all can hear us, we apologize. We apologize. We apologize. Trying something new out for you guys. And trying to see if we can fix it. I wouldn't take that out. They can hear it. None of booze now.
Mike, 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 Mike. Mic check, mic check. So the video's going. Yeah, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.